Hey Wanderers! Welcome back to another Foolish Wanderers podcast, the podcast about anything and everything. It is day 2 here at the Foolish Wanderers podcast of the Olympics, and we are talking about our favorite and least favorite mascots throughout the years.
Woo woo! And update. The Seine has tested positive for high levels of E. coli, so that means that no swimming.
So don't they have like a backup venue besides the Seine? It's just
Yes.
like, okay.
They
Yeah, because I saw...
Yeah. This is like the second time they've canceled it or something?
Yeah, I think at least what I think I saw was like they were supposed to have like warm-ups in the sun and like to get them used to it, and they had to cancel it. And then just because like they tested, you sent me an article from Twitter or X about like they had to cancel it again because with all the rain and everything, all the sewage went back into the sun.
Oh yeah. As soon as the opening ceremonies started, or I was on X, because time difference, whatever, and I saw that they're like, oh, it's starting to pour here in Paris for the opening ceremonies. I went, oh, they're not. They're like, that river's gonna get wrecked.
Yeah.
Wrecked.
Yep. Which is sad. We were hoping for 5 days of sunshine beforehand, and that didn't happen. So maybe that's a good thing, though. Maybe we're avoiding something that could have been catastrophic by having them swim in the sun.
Did you watch the opening ceremonies for the Olympics?
I watched like the rerun part because like I saw
like the full show.
I watched 2.5-ish hours of it.
Oh my gosh! All right,
bored towards the end. I always do though.
I watch clips, just clips.
Okay. Yeah.
I watched the full thing.
Yeah, around like 2.5 hours is where my attention span gets a little bit wonky. And like I gotta go do something else because I mean it was good. I loved Lady Gaga. I loved Celine Dion. They had a lot of really awesome like little snippets like Marie Antoinette singing Headless to like a metal song.
Okay, that was so... Did they have anything for Napoleon then?
I don't think so.
Because this is my problem. I'm not a historian, so the listeners can call me out, whatever they want to do. But I kind of get sick and tired of anything that has to do with France. They have to roll out like the French Revolution and liberty, liberty, liberty. And like Marie Antoinette, and we behead the aristocrats and all this other stuff, and that's fine and dandy. But then, boom! Like 20 years later, you have an emperor. You don't have a democracy anymore, or whatever. You have an emperor named Napoleon. Yeah, you just kind of like skim that part over. You're like, oh, forget about him. Forget about the emperor. Shove him under the rug. Liberty, liberty, liberty.
You sound like the commercial.
Off with their heads. Yeah, I know. I was thinking that too. The Liberty Bibbity. Yeah. Liberty, liberty. Yep. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, they kind of keep bringing her up, but nobody else. Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of keep bringing up, like, we're revolutionaries. We fight for liberty and freedom. And then it's just kind of like, skirt over that little, part where they were run by, it was an emperor. I just thought it makes me laugh.
Yeah, I don't think they mentioned him. There was like different stuff. They like brought up the art and like the city of love kind of stuff. Didn't they have like Dionysus? I turned it off before that point, but they had like
so not everybody, but all of a sudden I just had glanced on Twitter and the things that were trending were freaking crazy. It was like Satan, blasphemy, what's the Baphomet or something, and some other crazy things. Like, what in the world is the Olympics? Like, what's happening? Is Satan a guest? Is he front and center? And then I just saw it was just it was totally not. I didn't take that it was the Last Supper. Totally understand. But as soon as I saw the Smurf guy, he was supposed to be Dionysus, right? He was supposed to be Dionysus. As soon as I saw him, I was like, okay, this is like referencing like the artwork. What's it called? The Feast of the Gods, I believe. I might want to look that
so,
up.
yeah.
Mhm.
I can Google it quick.
Yep. I'm like, I only have an art history minor. I don't have a major, so you might have to, call me out. I think it is the Feast of the Gods. Yeah, it's called it should be called like the Feast of the Gods.
Okay.
That's the one that they were referencing. I totally can understand why everybody watching would definitely think that they would be referencing the Last Supper, because that's an iconic painting, right?
Sure.
That everybody
yeah.
knows, right?
If you're religious, yeah. Or like if you
Yes.
just have any like art history sort of interest.
Anything. Like they reference it in, TV shows, like probably SpongeBob has referenced it, who knows?
Oh, I'm sure that.
But yeah, like nobody in their right mind would know the painting, The Feast of the Gods. Like nobody would, right?
Yeah. Yep.
You'd have to be a real big nerd to know that painting. And it's dumb that they decided to reference it.
I mean, is it French? Is it a French painting?
I gotta think. See, I gotta think for a second.
Because like I can understand.
I don't think it is.
Oh.
I don't think it is French.
Let me Google to see why they put that in there.
See, that's my
reason.
There must have been a reason, but if it's not, I mean, it was just weird. Like, if it's not plainly obvious, that it's that everybody and their mother is gonna think it's the Last Supper, right?
See, I didn't think that at all, but some of my relatives did, and they were
I
upset.
mean, Twitter was like trending. It was like Satan, blasphemy, Baphomet,
Mm-hmm.
And then the what was it? The weird horse pale, like the person that was all in white,
horse.
Right? Yeah, like riding down the Seine or something. That was gunpowder, right? To the or like a match to this thing that made it worse, 10 times worse. Because then everybody was like, they're like, oh my gosh, it's the Illuminati, and it's referencing Revelation and the Pale Rider of Death coming to end everything. Yeah, it just...
I guess I didn't get that. I also didn't watch to like the very end. But I can see, so like, to me, I don't know the Feast of the Gods painting.
And nobody does! That's why they shouldn't have referenced it, and they should have been like, oh, if we're gonna have individuals set up at a table, and the person in the middle is going to have man alive, Kendra. Yeah, but it's like it has I don't remember the proper. It is a halo, but there's like a proper term in art for what it is, like the light halo. But yeah, it's just like a lighter halo. But like they should have known what they were gonna do.
Yeah,
and not do it, because at the end of the day, it's supposed to be the Olympics, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like, I'm not saying you could have had them in it, like the people in any other poses, right? Doing any other thing, just not maybe that, because you knew what you were going to do. And the whole thing is about the Olympics, and the eyes should be on the country and the Olympics and the athletes and blah, 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 right? And instead of having like Satan and the end of times trending on Twitter, it could have been maybe, I don't know, like Paris Olympics.
Well, like, so I did find out the reason why they put it in there. So it was to like reference the Greek gods, because the Olympics are from Greece. So like, it was like, that was their meaning behind it, was to like celebrate the Greek gods. So I can kind of see why they would put that in there, just because like, if this is a famous painting in that region celebrating the Greek gods, I can see that. But it also could have been done in a different way, where it wasn't like so easily misconstrued as the Last Supper. Like, I can see both sides, where I'm like, I personally didn't see it as the Last Supper, like mocking that, but I can see how people did see that as well.
Yeah, Mr. Kendra thought it was the Last Supper until I was like, oh no, that's Dionysus in the center. I'm like, it's not.
He's a blue little guy eating grapes.
Yeah. Oh, also, the painting was done by, it's Dutch.
Oh, okay.
And it's done by Jan van Bijlert, Bijlert, between 1635 and 1640. So, not even a French painter. So, I don't know why he referenced it.
Yeah, again, unless it's like one of the more well-known paintings. I don't know a lot about like paintings about Greek gods, so I can't say on that, but yeah. I didn't know this was like an issue until like last night. I don't know. I'm late to the game.
Until last night.
Sunday
Yeah,
night,
you're like,
like Sunday.
oh.
And then people started talking about it. And I was like, I had no idea this was an issue. And then it was brought to my attention. And now, yeah.
And I mean, maybe this painting is in the Louvre. I have no idea. But like, if it is in the Louvre, it's definitely B-side of the record. You know what I mean? Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't even make the record. It makes like the freaking like little teeny little one or like second edition record that they release, and that's on the B. And this painting's on the B side of that. Like it's not that it's not that famous, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. They could have. I mean, if you're gonna reference like a famous piece of art, this is the last little thing I'll do my rant. Then we move on to the actual episode. Okay. So it's a winged victory of Samothrace. Sorry, I'm an American. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly all the time, right? But it's a very famous sculpture, and it's located in the Louvre. And if you guys Google it, I bet a lot of you will be like, oh yeah, I know that one. They totally should have referenced that because it's Nike or Nikkei, and that's the goddess of victory, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like, if you were going to want to reference a famous painting from the Louvre that had to do with the Olympics and the Greek gods and blah 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 blah, you totally should have referenced the winged victory of Samothrace. But that's just my opinion.
That would have been cool. I did like they didn't say it outright, but I'm pretty sure the parkour guy was like a reference to Assassin's Creed, and I thought he was pretty cool.
It was so weird.
It was weird, but it was like I thought it was kind of cool too. I don't know.
I thought it was a commercial.
Did you? I can see that. Yeah.
I think did you send me something, right?
Maybe. I don't remember.
I thought maybe somebody sent me it, and I thought it was like a commercial for the Olympics that was airing during the ceremony, and then the more like stuff like later on that was coming out, I was like, oh no, this person's actually in the ceremony.
Mm-hmm. I might have sent you that. I remember I like mentioned it to you and said that he was in it, but I don't remember what clips I sent. I sent you a lot. I mean,
great commercial for Assassin's Creed.
Mm-hmm.
Great advertising for Assassin's Creed. I thought it was pretty cool because I like Assassin's Creed and everything. But yeah, I did watch the 2004 Athens opening ceremonies. Because it's free on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And those were awesome.
Wait, where was this? What was this?
The 2000 on YouTube you can watch the 2004 opening ceremonies from Athens.
Okay. Yeah.
So you can watch the reason why, or one of the reasons why Greece went into bankruptcy.
Oh no.
Free on YouTube, and it's awesome.
Okay. So better than
really
Paris.
Oh, it's 1,000 times better than Paris. It's better than, in my opinion, right? Just my opinion. My taste. I think the Athens one is better than Rio by a lot. I think it's better than the London ones. Just my opinion. But I don't think it's better than Beijing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I did like the London ones. I remember it vaguely when I watched it live. When it was,
Hot take. I didn't care for the London ones that much. They were good. They were goodish, right? I just don't like that much pop culture and bands and like turning it into a concert. That's just my opinion. But that's just not my taste for I thought what Athens did, or like Greece did, that they like showed their culture and their history up until this point, of the present day. I thought that was very interesting and very thoughtful, and I like that.
Okay.
And I know I do remember London doing sort of the same thing, maybe with like they had like something with the Industrial Revolution like coming up, and they had some sort of little segment about that, but then the freaking Spice Girls came out on that double-decker bus, and I was like, no.
Yeah. I guess the main part that I remember is like the Industrial Revolution. That part was cool. The rest of it I don't really remember.
the freaking Spice Girls were there, and then that one random guy that sings that Dynamite song. Do you remember the song Dynamite from
Yeah, what
about
is it?
10, 12 years ago? Why was he performing?
I don't know. Is it? It's not Bruno Mars, right?
No, Bruno Mars is from Hawaii.
Okay, let me look up.
See, we don't even know who he is.
I know the song because like
It was
people
popular
would
like
sing it.
10 or 12 years ago, right?
Yeah, when we were in middle school. Yeah,
Yes.
Teo Cruz.
Yes. Why was he at?
I don't know. Is he British? Yep, he's from the UK, so that's why. Should we get into some Olympic mascots?
Oh yeah. Otherwise, it's just going to be a opening
bloodbath.
ceremonies rant.
Oh man, but I think it's a decent recap of some things in the past like 3 days.
And do you have any memory of the opening ceremonies from Rio?
I think if you showed me pictures, yes, but not off the top of my head. I remember Phelps swimming and like some of the bad
the pool
parts of the
water.
Olympic Village. Was it green? Was that what it was?
Yeah, it was turning green.
Yeah, I remember that. I don't remember the opening ceremony.
Okay, the only thing I remember from the opening ceremonies were when they lead out, the country does their marches, right? They march with the flag walk, whatever you want to call it. They had people on like bicycles or something, like leading them. Just remember there was a lot of floral cutouts or something like that. And then I think like some supermodel made an appearance, and that's further like they have like the big star was like a supermodel. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I remember.
Okay, yeah, I don't remember a lot.
Like their big thing was having a Victoria's Secret supermodel in the ceremony, and that was like the thing.
Okay.
That's all I remember.
So not Lady Gaga.
Was she there?
I don't think at Rio, no.
Okay.
But she was at Paris.
Why was she at Paris?
I don't know.
Who's gonna perform at the Los Angeles ones then?
Do you want to make predictions? Who do you think? One of my options is Katy Perry.
No.
That's one of my predictions.
No. Isn't she? Oh my god. Okay, this was pop. Okay. She like tweeted that she was gonna be like the halftime show or something for some arena football league championship in Miami or something.
Okay.
And it was going around Twitter, and people were, making memes, poking fun, because they're like, what in the world are you doing? Are you broke?
No.
Her new song sucked, though.
It's not my favorite. It is better than the previews that I heard on TikTok. At first, they're just like showing the parts that are like, she is smart, she is strong. And I'm like, oh,
yeah, that one. Yeah.
No. It gets better if you listen to the full song, but it's like, a lot of people are saying that it was most likely supposed to be for the Barbie movie, but she didn't turn it in time because there was an artist, a female artist, that was supposed to write a song for like the opener of the Barbie movie. And she turned it in late. And so they went with Lizzo instead. And so that's what a lot of people were like. If you line it up to the sequence of the Barbie movie, like the opener, it fits pretty close.
Wow.
So a lot of people are thinking that she just like repurposed it, which, yeah.
You can. You have the right to do. But
yeah, it just doesn't fit as well.
Yeah, the Barbie craze is come and gone, and you're a year late to the party.
Yeah. And it like, if it's meant for a movie, a lot of times it doesn't do as fantastic standalone. Especially when it's meant to go with like an opening sequence.
Yeah, but Billie Eilish, my God, has she been able to just like turn out just bops by doing? She's won 2 Oscars by doing that.
Yeah, I like her stuff.
I really like the Billie Eilish song from Barbie.
Yeah, that one was cute. Have you seen the music video? She has like tiny versions of her outfits.
Yes,
it's cute.
Her music videos are good too.
Yeah, they're fun.
She could perform. She could write a song for the Olympics and win, she could win an Emmy or something for it. I have no idea. Could she win an Emmy for it? I don't know. She could go for the EGOT thing,
Yeah, she could.
The Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony. She could, Yeah, do that.
Yeah, I'm sure Taylor Swift will be there.
Nah,
Unless
she's
she's
too
busy.
big. She's too big for the Olympics.
I don't know.
She's too big.
Should we get into our favorite and least favorite mascots?
Yes. Olympic
Okay.
mascot.
Olympic mascots! Yes, from various years. Alright, would you like to go first with one of your... Do you want to start with least favorite or favorite?
Ooh.
Let's start with least favorite.
Ooh, least favorite?
Yeah, what's your least favorite?
My least favorite ones. Okay, my least favorite.
Oh yeah, before we start, I will leave a link to the Olympic website, the official Olympic website that has a list of all the past Olympic mascots. That's what we've been looking at, and we kind of mixed summer and winter Olympics. But yeah, if you want to check it out, I'll leave a link in the description. All right, what's your least favorite?
All right, my least favorite mascot is... I should have like a drum roll, right? All right, least favorite. Oh, I just had it. Oh no, is Wenlock from the London Games from 2012. I hate it. It's just like a creepy Cyclops alien. I don't like it.
Okay, yeah, I can see it.
It's really disturbing.
It doesn't necessarily scream Olympics to me. I don't know what it says.
It screams like it's I don't even know, like a mutated minion or something. I don't even know. I don't know what it is. I don't like it.
Quicksilver minion.
It's really ugly.
Okay, yeah. Am I wrong, but was there 2 of them originally?
So they always have 2. One is for the actual Olympics, and then the other one's supposed to be for the Paralympics.
Okay.
Right. So this was done by the Iris Design Agency, and they developed Wenlock and Mandeville, and the Mandevilles for the Paralympics. Okay. And they're Cyclopean beings, and they're hideous. Yes, the reaction was mixed. So a columnist for the Vancouver Sun wrote, quote, "These phallic bugbears fitted out in foppish puffery are by far the worst mascots of any Olympics, and I say this while trying to suppress my memories of Atlantis amorphous blob. What is it?" He knocked it out of the park. 10 out of 10 reaction.
Okay, yeah.
He really hates this thing.
Yeah.
Like, really hates it. So the name Wenlock, the mascot for the Olympics, comes from the town of Muke Wenlock in Shropshire, which is about 150 miles away from London, which is the birthplace of William Pennybrook, a key figure in the revival of the Olympic Games in the late 19th century. And then Mandeville, the character representing the Paralympics, took the name of the town of Stoke Mandeville, which is the site of the original Paralympic Games. So this backstory was created by Michael, sorry if I mispronounce your last name, Michael, but Morporgo, which is a beloved British children's literature author, which explained that Wenlock and Mandeville were the last 2 drops from a steel beam used in the making of Olympic Stadium in London, which were then brought to life by a rainbow. What?
See, I like the naming backstory. That's really cool. But the actual, I don't know. I mean... The rest of it just feels like you've shoved a backstory into it. The names are cool, but the backstory of what they look like doesn't make sense.
I mean, the whole point of these mascots is to have little kids want to buy them, right? Make money.
Yeah.
By merchandising, by having dolls with these things, right? What child is going to want to sleep with this thing? This one-eyed, creepy-looking steel beam teardrop that came to life by a rainbow.
I mean...
What?
So, I mean, kids that like the minions or like futuristic metallic things.
But the minions are cute and fat, and they wear overalls, right?
Yeah, they're
This
cuddly.
thing is like a nightmarish, like under the stairs, like cousin that they don't, that the minions don't want to see.
He's like an alien cousin of a minion.
Yeah, it's just they're gross. I like they should have just okay. What's that bear that wears the little raincoat? That's British.
I
He
know
likes
what you're
the
talking
jam.
about. I know what you're talking about.
Paddington.
There you go.
They should have just used Paddington Bear and done like a deal.
I don't know if you can do that, but that
Paddington should just become an influencer.
He did have a movie recently.
He does have great movies, and he should just become an influencer. And he should have just started his first. He should have just been the mascot for the London Games instead of these monstrosities. Next mascot, Katrina. What is your least favorite?
My least favorite?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Okay. So, are we talking about? So I don't know. So like, there's a couple.
All right.
And I think. Okay, so there's two that I've kind of like gone back and forth between.
Okay.
And it's like stylistically. Okay. So the first one is the one from Barcelona in 1992.
Not the little dog.
I don't like him.
Dude, what?
I really don't.
He was on my list for I like him.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you do. His name is Kobe or Kobe.
Yes.
I don't aesthetically I do not enjoy him.
What?
To me, it's like whenever I see, I know it's a person jumping over the Olympic rings, but whenever I look at it, it looks like he has a singular boob on his chest.
Oh my god, I see that now. That makes me like him more.
I don't know. Stylistically, I'm just not like into it. I don't know. And then the other one is Innsbruck from 1976.
Innsbruck.
It's like a snowball or like a snowman head with arms and legs and a hat.
Is it the one with that looks like I thought it was a snowman?
Yeah, he is. So his name is I apologize for the pronunciation, Schneemendel, or a snowman in English. So it's snowman.
Oh yeah, I don't think I like that either. Like its hands are way too large.
Yeah.
His hat is scary.
If it would have been like different, I don't know. The stuffed plushy version is better, but like I don't know. It could have been better. Could have been cuter.
Okay. Kobe was not on my list from Barcelona of hate.
I don't hate him. I just don't I don't stylistically enjoy him. I
didn't like him at first, and then doing more like just going through photos of different stuff, I started to really like him because of this one random pose that they had that they were selling the statues of him as. Okay. And I thought the pose looked like a meme, and I felt the soul connection with him.
Okay. Is that him in a business suit?
But he's like, do you see what he's doing? Describe to the listeners what he's doing. Kobe is in like a full business suit with a striped tie.
I really don't like it because his nose goes off to the side and his mouth is not attached to his nose.
But he's a Picasso baby. I don't know. I like that he was like in a business suit and he's a Picasso baby and he's super stressed out and he has his hand in his face, right? Or his face is in his hand, whatever the saying is. And he just looks like super stressed out, like, oh man.
I thought he was laughing because he's like smiling. But his nose is like.
Oh, I took it that he was super depressed and anxious. And I was like, I like you, Kobe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's like a war chat.
A what?
Isn't it called a war chat?
I don't know.
The ink blots?
Oh.
Where you see what you are or something of that nature, right?
Yeah. So I see happy little weird man, and then you see depressed, anxious man.
I see a depressed, anxious dog in a business suit.
In a business suit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. He's not my favorite, but Kendra loves him.
I love him.
All right, you got a next one? Do you want to go least favorite or most favorite?
Ooh.
Let's do next least favorite.
Next least favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, it's so hard because I hate a lot of No, there's a lot of them are great.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, these ones I hate.
Okay.
So, absolutely love the opening ceremonies for the 2004 Athens Games. Love
Mhm.
them.
Mhm.
Like what you did.
Mhm.
But then they went a little bit too hard in the paint then for like explaining their culture, expressing their culture and their history.
Yeah.
Because their mascots, Phevos and Athena, are absolute like just abominations.
I would agree. Yes. I'm glad you said that because they are also not
They
they are
are
towards the bottom for me.
abominations.
They give me like, okay, so I don't know, this is probably like a niche childhood thing, but it reminds me of like, I don't know why, but like Between the Lions from like PBS. There is
What? Which
something about
ones?
that. I don't know why, but Between the Lions, that show gives me like the creeps.
I love the Between the Lions.
I like segments, but like I had nightmares about the little puppet man.
Who was a puppet man?
What was the one that danced? He would just like dance around. He's all floppy, and this is what these guys remind me of. And they gave me
Okay.
nightmares.
You
This
have
little
to
floppy
send me a
man.
photo.
Okay, let me see if I can Google what he is.
I had a stuffy of the little girl one.
The lion. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
The
don't know
lions
her
are
name
cute, but like there's like other segments that I can't watch them.
Do you remember the guy, like the cliff guy who was on the cliff?
I liked that one.
That one was fun.
Mm-hmm. Cliffhanger.
Okay,
Smarty Pants. That's
back
what
to
that guy's was. I don't
Smarty
like him.
Pants?
I cannot stand
Okay.
Smarty Pants. He gives me
Smarty
nightmares.
Pants. Still?
Between the Lions. If I look at him, he gives me the creeps.
Okay.
I will send you a photo. Okay. Please continue.
Okay. So Athena and Phevos were Mumu wearing no-necked, flipper-armed deformities whose feet were so gout-ridden that they were forced to go barefoot. And they were supposed to look like ancient dolls, but many Greeks found these figures like stereotypical and like offensive.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And the two characters were shaped like ancient terracotta dolls.
Okay.
That, so they were trying to like reference back to the first Olympics, right?
Mm-hmm. Which I understand.
But like they're hideous. No child's gonna want to play with these things. Yes, the male and the female mascots were dubbed Phevos, and then which is another name for Apollo, the god of the sun, and Athena after the god of wisdom, and the patron deity of Athens. Yeah, I don't know. They're really ugly.
Why does Athena have circles with plus signs
She's
in
got
them?
titties. She has tits. I don't know why they decided to add tits to a mascot, a child's toy thingy. Don't know why.
It's just weird. It could have been done in so many different ways if you needed that part, but it's just like, I don't know. It's just kind of like right there. In a weird way. It's
perfectly on her chest, have no idea what they could be other than tits. No idea. Yeah. It just doesn't seem fair that the lady one is gonna have tits and the man one doesn't have anything.
I know, and it's like they're wearing muumuus, so like
at least balance it out.
Like it could have been just like an orange dress for her, or like an orange muumuu, but like no, they had to add
the
titties.
They're like, how else are we gonna know who's Athena?
Yeah,
we've made these things so amorphic and hideous. How will we know unless we have?
Yeah, yep.
So stupid. All right, give me something else that you don't like or do like. I don't know.
Okay, something else I don't like. Okay, so that was like probably my next. I don't like it. I don't know. A lot of the older ones, I know it's just like an artistic style, but a lot of the older ones I'm not a fan of. I have mixed feelings about the Montreal one. It's just a outline of a beaver with a sash.
I thought it was kind of classy.
I mean, it's kind of cute, but like I don't know if I like it or not. It's like on the in-between for me. Because I'm like, if you go to like the modern ones, like the modern mascots, it doesn't really fit in. But like it looks good as like a logo, but as a mascot, not so much.
Okay, I'm gonna disagree with you.
Okay.
I thought it was cool. I did agree with you. I had the same opinion as you when I first saw it, and then doing like a little bit more research, I thought it was kind of cool. Like it totally looked 70s to me.
It does look. Okay, yeah.
Like look at like
Yeah, the little like the statues and stuff that they made for him are cute.
Yeah, the
I will agree, they are
statues,
cute.
even like their plushies, I thought were kind of interesting. I don't know. I
Mhm.
just thought it was totally red 70s to me.
Yeah,
Like
I
just
can see
70s
that.
design. Yeah, I like them. Ooh, can I do one that I like?
Mhm.
This was, I don't know if this is my number 1 or number 2. I don't really know.
Mhm.
But Kwachi and Mika from the Vancouver 2010 Winter Games.
Those are cute. Yes. Okay.
I thought the design of them totally was like the like 2000 from like 2010s, 20 teens design.
Yeah, it reminds me. I don't know if you've heard of the game, but like Moshi Monsters or Mushi Monsters. It's like an online game. They remind me of those.
I think I could see that. Yeah.
Yeah, the eyes are different. Like the facial features are different, but like the overall styling of them looks a lot like Moshi Monsters.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they're cute, and they're to me like that's a lot more of like kid-friendly mascot in my opinion.
Definitely cute.
They're cute, yeah.
They're definitely cute. So they were designed by Michael Murphy and Vicky Wong, and they were mythical animals drawn from Aboriginal legends from in and around British Columbia. Miga is a mythical sea creature that's part killer whale and part bear, and Kwachi is a Sasquatch. Then Sumi, which I believe is for the Paralympics, is like a little fox, is an animal guardian spirit of the mountains.
Oh, that's cute. I didn't see that one, but I saw Kwachi and Miga.
I just thought they were so cute.
They are cute. I
A
like
little
them
bit
a lot.
like a little bit whimsical, right? But yeah.
Yeah.
And the connection to like the indigenous culture, I thought it was cool. And plus, the symbol for the games was supposed to be like taken from like a landmark that was used by the Inuit people.
Okay.
So like the whole Vancouver Winter Games, I thought was like top in my head. Like it's successful.
They thought it out well.
Like
Yeah.
super successful. Very well thought out.
Yeah. They also apparently have a friend called Muck Muck who turned out to be very popular. Even if he wasn't like an official mascot, he was still kind of roped in with them. So Muck Muck was inspired by a rare and threatened type of marmot that lives only in an island on Vancouver, which is really cute.
Oh my god, Muck Muck is adorable.
He's so cute. He's like a little chipmunk kind of thing with a little hat. He's so cute.
Oh, he's so adorable.
I love him so much.
He's way cuter than Kwachi, and I thought Kwachi with he's the Yeti that was wearing he's wearing blue earmuffs. So cute.
Yeah, he's cute.
But this Muck Muck is cute.
Way
cute.
So apparently, his name is taken from a word muckamuck, which means food in Chinook.
I love it.
He's so cute. I love him so much. So I guess one of my favorites, so I do like those guys, but I also really liked Bing Dwen Dwen from the 2020, 2021, or 2022 Beijing Olympics. I think, Kendra, I remember you loving him when he originally, his little friend.
That's him, right?
Yeah, Bing Dwen Dwen. Yeah, he's a little panda, and he has an ice like outer shell that allows him to skate fast.
I thought it was like a spacesuit.
It's kind of based off a spacesuit, but he has like an outer shell of ice.
Okay, what's his friend? He's adorable.
He is very cute. He's very like, I would buy a plushie of him. He is very adorable.
Is his friend a little like an ice lantern? What's his friend? A little lantern? Here, I've got a little thing about him.
Shui Ron Ron. Shui Wan Ron. I think he is a lantern. Yep. So Shui Ron Ron is an anthropomorphic Chinese lantern.
It's just cute. It's well designed.
They're both cute. I like them.
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah, so the shell made of ice is a tribute to embracing new technologies for a future with infinite possibilities.
Ooh.
That's why they had him in his shell. There's like a halo with like the Olympic colors around his face. And it's to also represent the latest advanced technologies of ice and snow sport tracks at the games. Yeah, and apparently, so there's a heart on his left palm that symbolizes China's hospitality for athletes and spectators at the Winter Olympics.
It's so cute.
They're very cute. Yeah, he's one of my favorites. Okay, do you want to do another favorite or another like not so much? So I do have another one too that I could go into quick.
Okay.
So this one I'm like on the fence. I kind of love them, but also I'm kind of like, why? This is the Nagano Mascots from 1998. They are owls. So
those freaky looking like Picasso colorful things.
Yeah, the little
those were
owls.
on my hit list.
Here, Liz. See, I think they're cute because they're owls named Suki, Noki, Leki, and Tsuki, or Tsuki. I have to look up pronunciations. They are also known as the snowlets. So snow refers to the winter season during which like is the Winter Games mascots. But yeah, I'm like, I think I like them. I think they're cute. They're just kind of like awkward enough to be cute. Like if you look up the actual like mascots, that the suits when they're 3D, they're cute. The 2D ones are like maybe not, but the plushies like in the mascot outfits are cute.
They looked melted to me.
Yeah, they kind of do.
They look melted, like they're drunk. I was not a fan of those things.
Drunk at the games. It looks to me like a kid drew them.
Didn't like it.
Looks like a little kid was like, it's like someone gave a little kid a box of crayons. So like, here, draw some owls, and that'll be our mascot.
It looked like the designers procrastinated or forgot to turn in an assignment, and then they were like, "Oh my gosh, I'm too busy." Here, they gave their their kid. They gave the little 5-year-old crayons and said, "Draw this, but with your feet." And that's what they turned in.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
and that's what they turned in. All right, I will give you Misha from Moscow, 1980.
Okay,
I like Misha.
He reminds me of Inca.
That's probably why I like Misha.
I think so.
Misha's adorable. I think Misha's a bear.
Yeah, he's a little bear.
He's just like an adorable little bear. The only thing I like this, but some other people did not like this, that Misha has kind of naked paws and feet. Kind of like a koala. I thought he was cute. It didn't make me uncomfortable. I thought it was adorable. He's got big ears, cute little eyes. I love it. So, after a public poll cemented the choice of a bear for the mascot of the coming 1980 Summer Games in Moscow, children book illustrator Viktor Andreevich produced the winning design that beat out some 60 other entries. Misha the Bear, or Mikhail Potapik Topygin. Toptygin.
Yeah.
As the bear was officially named. See, he even has a cute name.
It's a full name.
You can't pronounce. He's got a full adult male name.
Yep.
So he's got a cute little smile and little round eyes. And Misha is still a beloved symbol in Russia nearly 50 years later.
Oh, okay, that's cute.
Yes.
Yeah, they have, he does remind me a lot of just like a children's book illustration. Like a traditional illustration.
And that's what they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be cute.
Yeah, cute and fun. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cute and fun.
Okay, so the next one that I don't think I like, he kind of gives me the creeps, is the Albertville 1992 Olympics.
Is that the star guy?
Yeah, the Star Man.
The Star Man?
Yeah, it's called like Magic or Magic. Yeah, I don't know. It looks, so there's like plushy versions, and it's just like a little man that is in a snowsuit that's too tight and he can't move his appendages. I don't know. I'm not crazy about him. It
looks like Patrick Star is a crack addict.
In a snowsuit.
In a snowsuit.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like to me.
So, Magic was the first mascot that was not an animal since the Innsbruck 1976 games. His shape symbolized dreams and imagination, and his colors came from the French flag. I don't know.
He does not look like dream and imagination to me.
No.
He looks like he has insomnia. He's got like these bags under his eyes and like a blank stare.
He's like been running around for days.
Yeah, he's been like that. Maybe that's what it is. He's like a runner that has insomnia. He can't quit this marathon.
Yeah, I feel like if I saw that thing walking or running towards me, I would run the other direction.
I'd immediately sprint the other way. Yeah, no, horrible mascot.
So apparently, originally the mascot for this games was a mountain goat, which
That's
makes
cuter.
sense.
What?
That's
Yeah,
really cute.
that's cute.
And it was created by illustrator Michael Pyrrhus. The idea gave way to the star-shaped imp 2 years before the start of the games. So they're like, no, scrap the mountain goat. We're gonna go with this little guy. Yeah, not my favorite.
No.
Okay, so the next one we're going to talk about is Izzy from the Atlanta Games in 1996. So originally it was called What's It? And then the name Izzy was chosen by 32 American children aged from 7 to 12, which they could have chosen from the names Kirby, Stars with a Z, Zach, Gleamer, and Izzy. So they chose Izzy. The shortlist was produced from more than 3,300 suggestions from children in 16 different countries. So apparently, Izzy is a product of information technology. He is blue, wears training shoes, and then the 5 Olympic rings are like in various places around his body, so like his eyebrows and his wrists and on his tail. And
He's a
after
mess.
he's a what?
Mess.
A mess. He's just kind of like, to me, it looks like, again, like he told a kid to draw something and they just kind of went with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it was first presented in the like a closing ceremony of the 1992 games in Barcelona, where that's when he was given the name What's It, and it was very much not well received. So then they renamed it. Over time, a mouth appeared where he had first only had lips. So he just had lips at first. Then stars were added to his eyes, and initially his legs were pretty skinny, and then he gave him more muscles on his legs, and finally a nose was put on his face as well. So they did a lot of like updates to him to make him more friendly. He looks like a kid's like 90s cartoon. Like, is he my favorite? No, but it's not the worst in my opinion either. I feel like Athens was a little bit worse.
Yeah, Athens is a little bit worse, but this guy, yeah. What's It or Izzy is not much to crow about.
He's okay. He's very 90s. I don't know.
I don't even know what. He's timeless.
He reminds me of like stickers I got in the 90s, just like that aesthetic.
I would not have wanted him as a sticker.
That's fair. Okay. I kind of want to talk about the Chernobyl mascot. So his name is Schuss. He is a little man on skis in the position to which his name alludes. The top of his large 2-colored head. So it's like basically a round head on like a very abstract skier's body.
Oh, he's the first one, right? He's the first mascot, right?
The first sky mascot, yeah. Yep. Yes.
I mean, it's like the first pancake. They're never good. Yeah. But you keep like trying.
Drawings of him are cute, but then like the actual figures of him give me nightmares.
Is it supposed to be, it's like a lightning bolt skiing with a bobber head, or what the?
Yeah, pretty much. It's supposed to be like a skiing person, and then...
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's the first one.
It's the first one. Very first mascot.
Mm-hmm.
It says that Schuss was created in a hurry in January 1967. His designer only had one night to prepare for a plan for submission. So he just like slapped something together. Like, here. It kind of does, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you know the ones that are going to happen for the 2026 mascots?
No, I don't. I didn't look that far.
They are Tina and Milo.
Oh, they're like little, what are they called? They're not ferrets.
Weasels.
Okay, yeah, there you go. They're kind of cute. I like them.
So they are stoats, officially.
They're what?
Stoats.
Okay. I don't think I've ever heard of that animal.
And they're small mammals that are related to weasels and ferrets and native to much of Europe. And they are representing the twin Italian host cities of Milan and Cortina. And their siblings, Tina and Milo.
Aww.
Named in a nod to the cities, are the result of a nationwide design contest for primary and secondary schools across the country, and there were 1,600 entries, and these are the winners.
They are cute.
They look surprised. They're cute, but they look very surprised. They're like, oh,
we win! Yay!
They're like, oh, I haven't seen you in a while. Hi. Yeah. Look very surprised. They are cute though.
Yeah. So so on the Olympic website, if you Google them, so it says Tina, Milo, and the Flow. Are the Flow the little people that have like flower hats?
The Flow? What?
Okay, so so this is from the Olympic website. Yeah, so that says that the two stoats are accompanied by 6 little snowdrops, which are the flowers, the little people flowers. So the 6 little snowdrops, known as the Flow, FLO, are inspired by the sketch of the pupils of the Institut Compresivo. I have to look up the pronunciation of that. But yeah, so basically they're like the little buddies of the stoat weasels.
Cute. Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Little flower guys.
I did not know that.
They remind me, like, the style looks like the animatics. Do you know what that is? Like the animatic cartoons?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's what the style
I kind of
reminds me
see
of.
it.
Yeah.
Kind of see it. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Should we talk about the Paris mascot?
We could, since it's happening, right?
Yeah. Okay, so we'll round out this podcast by talking about the 2024 Paris Olympics mascot, which, okay, so I have to Google the pronunciation again, but I'm pretty sure it's
Phrygisus. Phrygisus?
The Frige. So the Frige is based off the traditional small Phrygian hats the mascots are shaped after. The name and design were chosen as symbols of freedom and to represent allegorical figures of the French Republic. So yeah, it takes the shape and form of a Phrygian cap, and as Paris 2024's version is to demonstrate that sport can change lives. The mascots will be playing a major role in leading a revolution through sport. So very French. The Olympic Frige is decked out in blue, red, and white, the colors of France's famed tricolor flag, with the Golden Paris 2024 logo emblazoned across his chest. Yeah, basically they're little 3-point hats with cartoon faces and legs, and the Paralympic one has a, what is it called? Is it a hook? Or like a spring? Like the one that the Paralympic runners use. But yeah, I think they're kind of cute. They've kind of grown on me. Kendra doesn't think so.
They're better than a lot of the mascots.
Yeah, like I think they have potential to be cute, especially like towards kids with like the animated facial features and stuff.
Yep. They're definitely better than like the Athens one, and definitely the London ones. Way better than the London ones.
Yeah.
They're better than the 2006, the Turin, the winter ones. Those freak show like things. Yeah, they're better than they're okay. I'd say like they're middle-ish of the pack for me.
Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I just can't pronounce the damn name.
I know it's yeah.
It's like I need a degree to pronounce the name.
I keep forgetting how to pronounce it. Like I hear it and then I forget it. But like, yeah, I think they're cute. Is it my favorite? No, but it's up there.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, they're also one of the things that on TikTok. I'm on Olympic TikTok, and it is
Olympic
glorious.
TikTok.
I love it. There's people. What is this guy? There's a swimmer from Norway that I follow now. He is obsessed with the chocolate muffins like almost every other TikTok he posts is about these chocolate muffins, and he is obsessed with them. It is glorious. But they also, like, there's Olympians going around like showing like what they got in their welcome baskets and stuff. And one of the things that they put in there was condoms that are like the covers of them had their little mascot on them with little witty sayings.
Okay.
Yeah, the Frige. And they're like, you don't have to win gold to wear one of these or something like that. And it's just like little
good advice.
It's just good advice. It's cheeky. It's funny.
Yeah, you don't have to win gold to wear one of those.
Nope. All right, Wanderers. Thank you so much for listening to another Foolish Wanderers podcast. We hope you enjoyed. If you have any suggestions for any future episodes, please feel free to email us at fwplisteners@gmail.com.
I can't believe we ended the episode with a little quip. No, a little quip about the fears on like condom wrappers.
Should we edit somehow else?
Nope, that's how we're ending it. Okay. And as always, new episodes of the FWP are released to wherever you get your podcasts from, including this place that you are listening to us right now.
Nice. All right, Wanderers, thank you so much for listening. We'll see you guys next time.
I can't believe you don't like Kobe.
Kobe, he's okay.
He's like Picasso. It's a Picasso baby. I like it.
Like Picassos.
You don't like Picasso?
I really don't. I don't understand them. I think that's probably why.
Okay.
I don't know.
What
I
was
just
your
see his
favorite again?
I think Bing Dwen Dwen is probably my
Bing Dwen
favorite.
Dwen was your favorite?
Yeah, I think he's my
Okay.
favorite.
I think I'm torn. It's either Misha or it's the Vancouver ones.
Yeah. I don't know. I like when they have like trios or like several little buddies.
Like friends.
Yeah. I don't know. I just see Kobe's little mono boob and I just can't get over it. I just can't.
Yeah, I like Kobe when he's wearing clothes.
Yeah, his little business
Not
suit
when
is cute.
Yeah, I like when he's wearing the suits, not when he's, showing off his uniboob. But
That's a closer line for the podcast. I don't know. There's like the Lillenhammer ones. They're okay. They look like little storybook children.
like there's like little people, like little.
Little kids, yeah.
Mhm.
The Los Angeles one felt lazy to me.
Oh, me too.
The bald eagle.
Agreed.
I don't know. He could have done more. Bald eagle, yeah,
Pretty
USA,
obvious.
but like,
yeah.
yeah,
With the Uncle Sam hat.
yeah,
And the
it's
torch that looks like the Statue of Liberty.
yeah.
I mean, what did he come, like, what did he arrive to the Olympic opening ceremony? Is like a Chevrolet, like a Chevy truck?
On horseback.
He came on a horseback.
Horse-drawn carriage. Like we did
Chevrolet.
in the old Western expansion, horse-covered wagon.
Oh yeah, the Oregon Trail, the covered wagon. Yeah.
The covered wagon. Yep.
He came in. Arrived. Yep. He arrived with the torch in one hand and an apple pie in the other.
Oh yes. I like apple pie.
I know, but that's like stereotypically American.
Yeah.
Or like a hot dog.
You make me want a hot dog real bad.
That was an okay Jennifer Coolidge impersonation. That was an okay one.
Adequate. What is the beginning part? It's like, you make me feel like the 4th of July. What is the beginning part? You make me want a hot dog real bad. That was really bad. I apologize.
Oh my gosh.
I love that. I love her. She's great. She should be at the next Olympics. She should open
what?
The next
No.
Olympics.
No, she should not. She should not. She should not be
real bad.
It makes me want a hot dog real bad. It makes me want a hot dog real bad.
Yay. I love
There you
her.
go.
She should have been at the Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
You'd have to pay her so much money to show up. But yeah, that'd be fun.
Did you watch that this year?
No. Okay. I was busy with my family. Yeah, I didn't watch it.
Okay. I saw clips on TikTok and I didn't realize it had a chugging, like a lemonade chugging contest.
Well, they have that. You watch it on TikTok like live?
No, just like clips. But there was like a guy that had won that competition. I think he drank like 2 gallons in like less than a few minutes. It was insane. But he like downed those things. And there was a guy next to him who was like trying his best, but he was not keeping up. And like as the guy was like getting his championship belt, this poor guy next to him was like projectile this water hose.
Oh no.
It was so bad. And the whole crowd's like, oh no. And then so he did it like 3 times. And so the guy that won finally kind of just like pushed him away. Just like go off. It was something.
That is something.
4th of July.
All the listeners about your croissant size story.
Like the croissant story. Okay, yeah. So on the news this morning for the Olympics, they had like the anchors, they're like, oh, we had people go out into Paris and find like the best, like pastries and stuff. And then they brought in these huge, it's hard to explain like how big, they're like watermelon sized croissants. And I'm like, that's not a croissant. That's a bread loaf that looks like a croissant. It's like, there's no way to get all the flaky layers in that and bake it correctly.
Did it look flaky?
It looked like, like a Walmart croissant. So not like so not like the delicious flaky crispy layers. It's more
Yeah.
like
Doughy?
more
Just
doughy.
like a dough mass?
Yeah, it looked not necessarily like it wasn't like flaky. It was more just like layers of dough. I don't know. Between like artisanal croissants and like like a grocery store croissant. It was a grocery store croissant
I
the
mean,
size of a
but
watermelon.
was this an American telecast thing that you
Yes.
saw? Like, it were Americans?
Yeah, it was American Anchors. Let me see where they found it.
Okay,
Hold on.
but like, here's the thing. Americans are just impressed by size.
Oh yes.
Monster trucks, a buffet, like a buffet, all you can eat.
Yep.
Like big things Americans are just impressed by. A big thing automatically in our heads means value or it's good.
Yeah.
It's not the case. That's not the case
No.
in anything.
Nope.
So, that's just, so, the big ass croissant is, they're like, oh my gosh, it has to be good, right? It has to be the best in Paris. Look at it.
Oh
I can
gosh.
barely fit it through the door. That has to mean it's number one. Yeah. I mean,
So like on one of these, like I'm just like scrolling, I googled it, and like some of these are saying that it's like 17 inches long.
that's just disgusting. It's disgusting.
It's just I don't know.
It's sick. It's sick and wrong.
Yeah.
Sick and wrong.
Yeah. Especially when a croissant is so beautiful. It's like mwah, delicious flaky layers. I love like a chocolate croissant is one of my favorite things.
So
But it has to
how
be
do
a
you
good
make
one.
a good one? So how do you make a good one?
It's like so the best one I've had was from like a small patisserie in a city near me.
Mhm.
And like it's very so like they're fresh baked, but like the outside is like crispy and flaky and it's very buttery and light. It's not like it's like the ones you get at the grocery store feel like heavy in comparison. Like they're
It's
not
Pizza
crisp.
Hut dough.
Yeah.
Pizza Hut dough pizza.
It's
Okay.
like yeah, they're just very soggy, I guess, compared to like a delicious croissant.
All right.
But the good one's like crisp. Like you can it's like I don't know how to describe it.
Like
It's like
light and airy is
yeah,
the good one.
yeah, like
And
crispy,
then
airy, buttery, and the
the
grocery store
bad
ones.
one.
Yeah,
It's like
they're
you're
okay.
biting. It's like you're biting into the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, like they work for like sandwiches, but if I was gonna have like an actual croissant, I'd rather go to a bakery that knows how to make them because
Mhm.
those are delicious. That is my croissant rant.
I like the croissant rant. I like it.
Okay, I think it's
I
gonna be
like
at the
it.
very end of the podcast.
I think all the listeners should go out and try to find a good real croissant now.
I think so. It's like
Mhm.
experience. It's worth paying a little bit extra for if it's made correctly.
Exactly.
I haven't tried. I have seen. What are they called? They're like rolled croissants or like filled. There's like a New York place that makes them. But they're like instead of like like the traditional like croissant shape, the crescent.
Yes.
They're just like rolls of just croissant dough, like a cinnamon roll looking thing, and then they fill it with like pastry cream and stuff. Those look okay. I don't know. Like if it's crispy, I think it'd be good. But if it's like older, probably not. I don't know.
Yeah. And that was the croissant rant. I liked it.
Oh, whistle. I've heard, oh my goodness, I have heard so many pronunciations this past week of croissant. I've heard croissant. I've heard
Croissant?
I've heard so many bad pronunciations because people don't know how to pronounce things, and I'm just baffled. Like, do you have any of those croissants? And I'm like
What?
croissants? Yeah.
Courserant? Cornet?
I've heard, what was the other? There was one last year, like someone was asking for a cheese, like mascarpone cheese.
Mhm.
Someone like mascarpone or something, like really different.
I probably call it that.
But it was like, I feel like it was worse than that because I can't
It was
remember
worse than
exactly how
that?
she. But I was like confused until she showed me a picture of what she wanted and like the word, and I was like, oh, okay, now I know what you're talking about.
Like,
They're like, yeah, you use it like in like tiramisu and stuff. I'm like, okay, but it was just really, really off from what it actually is.
fresh avocado?
Fresh avocado.
Fresh
Heck yeah.
avocado. It's like that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I love that vine.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. I hear your
R.I.P.
lawnmower song in the grocery store once in a while. I think of you every time I hear that high note.
Oh, the Mariah Carey? Yeah, that's what you're referencing. Yes, the Mariah Carey. We don't even know what that song is.
You make me feel so high. And then
Yeah, and
she's
she
like,
goes on her run.
Yeah.
And then she goes into the mouse realm.
The
Yeah.
whistle notes. Yeah.
Yep, the whistle notes.